Hello, Coach. Hugo Ramirez from Televisa Univision in English. Obviously, you have faced PSG and Luis Enrique 3 times, but how different it is to face them in a game where it's a face-off of a series of elimination knockout, like it was in the FIFA Club World Cup. What have you learned, or what did you learn maybe from that experience, knowing that it's maybe not the same intensity as a face league game of Champions League, that it's obviously elite level? But that will be my question. Thank you, and thank you.
Yeah, it's difficult to answer because you know you go through the games themselves, and if you look at the games, it's been always very tight. We won a couple of times, they won. But the games were so tight that, you know, you can write the story also differently. Maybe we would have lost 2 games and we would have won in America. That would have been possible. That's how close the games were. So no, I think the psychology is also, we have a lot of players in our team still who are experienced as well to win the Champions League, to be in these games. It was not so long ago that Bayern was in the semi-final of the Champions League. So I think they're 2 very experienced teams. I think Luis Enrique said that it's going to be about details. It's never been more true, and he played at the top level, so it's something, you know, when you've played also there, that it's the players deciding these moments. So we are there I'm there to help my team, to give them belief, to give them an idea, structure, but I know that it's going to be decided by the belief and the quality of plays on a day. And when it's not tomorrow, then next week in Munich.
Yeah, next one.
Here,
please.
Vincent, to TNT Sports Brazil, Arthur Quesada, in English, if I may.
Yeah.
You just reached 167 goals in this season, if I'm not wrong. It's the same amount of goals of Barcelona with Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. If you reach 15 more, will be the best scoring system of the century.
15 more in how many games?
You have, it depends on you guys.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It depends on you, but you have 3 more in the Bundesliga, Pokal final, and also, and also 3 more maybe in the Champions League.
Okay.
Yeah. But in the end, what makes your team so special in terms of scoring? You face some teams as a former defender. What makes your team so special? And do you think that you can reach this mark?
I think I faced that team from Barcelona you mentioned. So no, it's the quality of players first. We can talk about goals and philosophy and everything you want, but you need guys who can put a ball in the back of the net no matter what. And you need a goalkeeper who can make saves, and you need a centre-back who heads the ball and tackles and loves doing it. So everything else is just powder for discussions, you know, magic tricks. The reality is you need the quality, and these players have quality. Also, they have the hunger to continue, because it's not easy to score 10, 15, 20, and then to have the same motivation when you play every game. And that's how you achieve these numbers. So I think my role in this case is probably more in pushing them to continue and to not stop, and to not overthink anything about what you have achieved, but to look to what you still need to achieve. Goals is nice. I think for a club like Bayern Munich, just like you mentioned Barcelona, I don't think you can separate scoring goals and the clubs. We have to. It's part of the DNA of the club, before me and long after me as well. So it's always a good thing. But the main thing is to win the trophies. You know, so we're in a moment now. If those goals can help us win the trophy, that's the main thing we want with those goals. You know, and we have the belief because we know we can score.